morning. Thanks for reaching out again. And I kind of wonder what the era before dirt was. Like the Pleistocene wasn't. I think that was when dinosaurs were around eating plants, so you would need dirt for that. But I can totally appreciate where you're coming from. LexisNexis does have a new iteration that I'll show you, but I have two other places that I think would be better because I don't think we have the full subscription of the LexisNexis. But just in case you're interested, you can cruise around, and it's under N, and it's called Nexus Uni. And it does have a lot of business news and legal sources, but I think we're missing some of that market research data. And let me show you what the alternatives are. So the first and my favorite, I should say, if you go to databases, under the letter I, there's one called IBISWorld. This one is, I think, what you're looking for, but you'll have to let me know. So if you knew this or not, every industry from like coffee and snack shops to hotel and motels, everything that a private business holder can make money with in the United States has its own North American Industrial Classification number, or the NAICS, or some people will call it the NAICS number. That's what this is. So for what it's worth, sometimes an entire industry will fall under a number, but sometimes it'll be like a subset of an industry. So your job is to figure out, is this, so I found one, I'll show you, but is it a subset or is it like a whole industry unto itself? Here's how you find it. You can just throw in a keyword, anything from the industry. So I'm going to do therapist, oh Lord, therapist. And it'll give you a list, but then what you can do is you can see, well, it's not an occupational therapist. I think the first one is going to be a good one, but let me show you what you can go through is you can see where that shows up, and the relevancy rating will put it lower and lower and lower depending on the relevancy. So there's like eating disorder. Is it this one? That one actually looks better. I'm going to open up each one. Behavioral therapists. So go through. It's not a smart service. It looks just for those keywords. So animal health, there's like drug and rehab. Each of these have their own NAICS. Adult daycare, I want to go there. Or do I? Maybe I should read about that. So go through here and see if these are the things that you're interested in. Looks like I grabbed 3. So psychologists, social workers. In each of these reports, you'll get, you can see the date that they published them. This is like an industry database that we have kind of a sweetheart deal for academia. So these are always pretty up to date. But what they will do is you've got an index down the left-hand side, but you can scroll through and you can see performance of like what's going on right now. This is just an executive summary, but you can go to performance and you can get like the charts, and maybe this is what you were looking for. And there's also, the cool thing is they do Outlook. And the Outlook is like, I don't know if it's like a SWOT list, but you can see factors that are working towards increase or decrease or threats. And it's cool because it's shockingly right up to date. So they hire experts in business, but they also hire experts in each of these disciplines. So you're not getting some hackney business finance person, but this is actually a very, very good report on those particular industries because that's how you make money with these. So having said that, you can search for, I'm looking for, oh, here it is. You can look up these numbers, the NAICS number, NAICS, and you'll find more reports. IBISWorld shows up at the top, but you can see some other ones as well. There's like indexes and statistics from the census, and there's other things that you can look at. A lot of them are proprietary. So let me show you my second database. Oh, you know what? If you go to Nexus Uni, that first database, I think you can search by NAICS number. But there's another one. If you go to business in databases, the first one is Business Source Premier. That's kind of like news and academics and things like that. If you go to advanced search, you can search by NAICS. And you can get all the reports, hopefully, that are written about the industry. No results were found. Wah, wah. So I would maybe use like therapy or therapist. And then behavioral. And then you could see what else are you interested in. You would add keywords maybe like industry or market or demand or clinics or something like that. Let's try market or demand. Ooh, or supply. Supply chains are hot rhetoric these days. No results. What's going on? Oh, it's because I'm looking for an NAICS. Sorry, librarian error. So you can use the main industry report, and then you could support that with scholarly evidence that talks about little flavors and slices of the environment going on. I would suggest that you come up, since you're interested in the last year or so. So here's an opportunity for a new population, Generation Z. So if that makes sense, you would like incorporate that into the industry report. And then all of a sudden, we all come across looking brilliant in the business and market world. Let me know if this helps.